Shalom, everyone, and welcome back. This week we are reading a double Torah portion, the portion of Bahar and Bechukosai. We're concluding the book of Yikra, of Leviticus. And in the second parsha, Bechukosai, it talks about something very odd, the value of a life. It says, the Lord spoke to Moshe, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, when a man expresses a vow, when a person makes a vow, pledging the value of his life to God." And Rashi, the commentary Rashi says, when a man expresses verbally the vow of a life to give the value of his life, saying, "I take upon myself to donate it to the Holy Temple, the value of a life or a vital organ, such as a hand or a liver, etc., exactly how that's done. So a person can pledge the value of his life to God. How do we determine what that value is? How can you put a value of a life? A person's life is priceless, but actually it's done all the time. In courts, very often they pledge the value of a life. If a person is harmed in some way, then the perpetrator has to pledge certain things: pain, damage, loss of income, humiliation, etc. They have to pledge these things, and there is a value to these things, because life has a certain value. It also has a value in terms of slavery. In olden days, when there was slavery, they determined the value of a person's life based on the slave market, how much a person was worth, etc. We all have a value. We all have a precious value. And that value is determined based on certain things, certain criteria that are mentioned quite often. The tractate of Archim also discusses the idea of estimations of a person's life, what the value of a person's life is. And this brings us to the idea of exactly what is our life worth. If we were to try to value our life, what is it worth? How can we determine the value of our life? Is it based on our value as a working person, as a father, as a wife, as a spouse? What is our value? We all have a value. We all have a special value. And that value is determined by our life's experiences, by how we act during the year and what we do. Certainly our life, some people's lives can be more valuable than other people's lives, depending on how they act and what they do. But certainly to God, our life has tremendous worth, incredible worth. And therefore we need to cherish our life and the lives of those around us and recognize their worth as well. Candlelighting tonight is at 7:21. We will be having services at Chabad University City, and we encourage you to come. As we are counting down the days to Shavuos, every day during the count of the Omer, we count one more day, and we are looking forward to a beautiful Shavuos holiday. We hope you'll all join us at that time. Shalom, and have a good Shabbos.